And welcome to our live discussion, the Itty Bitty Nerdy Committee. I'm Beastie Boy.
I'm Red.
Table's missing, and it is I, Shino Brando.
And we'll be discussing recent news from across the multiverse, live from video games, anime, comics, and more. And stick around after the news to hear us discuss a newly released comic of the week.
So as Shino popped in there, we're missing a table for the front truckload of our show. She will pop her sassy ass in here later on.
Damn.
But she's going to miss some interesting news. Like...
Yeah, I understand.
Mm-hmm.
The Injustice's animated series.
Is this a series?
Or sorry, animated movie.
Oh, I was like...
You almost got me too. You almost got super excited.
Yeah.
Whoa.
My apologies. That's me skipping, reading out of order. So the cast for the Injustice animated movie has been revealed.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if anybody knows any of these people. Because to me, this list came off kind of a little sparse.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got Justin Hartley as Superman.
Okay, I know him.
Anson Mount as Batman.
That name, I don't know.
We've got Laura Bailey as Lois Lane.
Name's familiar, yeah.
Sounds familiar.
Ramakrishna and Zach Collison as Damien.
Wow.
And Jimmy Olsen.
No. Okay.
Brian T. Daly as the Green Lantern. Brandon Michael Hall as Cyborg.
Good voice, okay.
And Kevin Pollak as Joker. Reed Scott as Green Arrow and Victor Zsasz.
Okay.
And lastly, most important, Janet Varney as Wonder Woman.
No, not familiar.
Did you call the Flash slash Shazam character or voice actor?
Yuri Lowenthal.
There you go.
Good actor. Yeah, good actor.
Yeah. Because I saw that casting too, and I was like, "There's a name you're missing."
Yeah, and that's kind of the too long didn't read. There's a bunch of other members that are also joining this. It's Mr. Terrific, Killer Croc shows up, Plastic Man. So those familiar with I imagine is going to be the first volume, hopefully, or it's going to be the whole. If it's the all of Injustice crunched down to movie, I don't know how that's going to go. Injustice is a little dense.
Yeah, it's pretty thick. Yeah.
No, they'd have to split that up if anything, if they did it right. But
I don't think they will, because I don't think this is called Injustice Part 1.
You never know. They could just leave it as Injustice and then make a Part 2 something else.
Yeah, true enough.
Suppose. But usually when they make the Part 1s and Part 2s, they're pretty They're pretty blunt about
upfront about it. Yeah, they're pretty upfront about it.
Long
it's
Halloween
part 1
is
part
2 parts. Yeah. And they said out loud, Dark Knight was Part 1 and Part 2, and they said it right there in the box.
Death and Return of Superman is the same thing. Yeah, same idea.
Yeah. I don't know. They could just be playing with it and see, I guess, how fans react.
Yeah.
And then kind of go from there. But
So, for those wondering, the release date is going to come to home entertainment this fall somewhere.
Okay.
Somewhere.
So probably right in around the same time we get Hawkeye is probably very close to when we'll get Injustice.
Okay. Something to compete with Marvel stuff.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Also acting as a riff on a beloved series is a gentle reminder that the He-Man Masters of the Universe Revelation is making its appearance as of the live edition of this show, which is on Thursdays at twitch.tv/Crusade. The He-Man Masters of the Universe begins tomorrow. Nice. It is receiving some very weird attention when it comes to Kevin Smith and his various fan bases.
It's very divisive right now.
A lot of people reading early reviews and as soon as reviews dropped, and one review in particular seems to be the fulcrum of which everybody's hanging on. IGN. IGN's review very much states something, and I won't spoil it in case everybody hasn't seen it, that a very particular character takes the stage bigger than He-Man in his own series.
Well, yeah, we all knew. It's pretty obvious. Like I'm gonna spoil it right now because I don't care. It's pretty obvious it's Tila. That's been the way of things we're going to begin with. Anyways, I don't know if anybody's been reading a comic book, but that literally was a plot.
And that is the main concern when it comes to a very specific but very vocal subsection of a franchise base. Apparently, the He-Man franchise happens to cross over with a lot of white supremacists.
Really now?
Which is something I like to
God. I already hate that.
It was not made with that intention, but that's just who gripped onto it.
Damn.
And so a lot of
Wrong
people
crowd.
are treating that review and Kevin Smith apparently lying about having watched the He-Man franchise as he was growing up and what exact years he did that. Listen, the man's 51. Do you know how much pot that man smoked?
Dude, I'm pretty
Dubious
sure.
amount.
I'm pretty sure when He-Man was out, this guy was hitting his like early teens almost, right? Like, come on now, man. Like, stop.
And that is the main thing. That, you know, Kevin Smith says that he did in fact see it during the proper time, but he states the weird years that the show wasn't even out yet. And you know what? His defense is, listen, do you know how much pot I fucking smoked in 51 years of life?
Dude, just because I said, what, 1984 instead of 1982, I'm so sorry.
Exactly. That's exactly the way part of the internet is. So between
Like,
some allusions to this being very similar to the 2016's Ghostbusters by that subset of people, I've got one message if you have somehow found your way to this corner of the internet. Suck on both of them.
Damn.
The show is called Masters of the Universe Revelation. Get a life. Go touch grass.
For yourself, might make you happy.
No, because it's an incel fan base too, so that's all I've been doing.
Oh, true enough.
In some happier news of things coming back, the final piece of my news is the return of the beloved franchise Deadspace.
Da-da.
Officially revealed today at the EA Play Live 2021 event, it has been revealed that Visceral Games, the people that made the 2008 version, EA will be all over Deadspace, this newest one.
I have a love-hate with EA, man, so I
don't know anybody who doesn't at this point in time.
No, like,
you know?
I don't know.
You gotta live with what you get, man. Like,
I mean, but I do. I pay the money for the fucking game, right? I know what the AI is gonna be like. I know it already. But yeah, I still buy the game anyways, and I should know better.
And the unfortunate part is, so does the rest of the internet. The Dead Space 1, 2, and I believe there's 3. Were like fundamental like horror games, horror sci-fi games of the late aughts like that.
Well, yeah, they kind of added to the genre with something a little newish.
Yeah, in the time of like your Limbos and your Amnesias, it's one of the first games I ever saw people do Let's Plays of professionally.
Dead Space was really popular for that. Very.
It's EA's Motive studio, so I'm not really sure what else they develop, but I hope this game is in good hands. I'm glad it's returning, but I hope it's in good hands.
Right on.
Can only hope, right?
Truly. Hey, maybe I'll actually play one of those games when it comes out.
Do you have the courage?
Listen, viewers and friends alike know I'm just a big weenie. And I don't do horror. But, I'll give it a crack, when it's October and it's spoopy season anyway.
Yes, you try it.
Yeah.
You get through the tutorial and then stop right there. I understand.
Yeah, I'll be like those people that played Cuphead and couldn't get past the tutorial. Oh no, guys, I can't get past it because I can't play the rest of the game.
I'm good and done. I tried it though.
Oh no, the game is locked. Oh god, how did this happen? Ooh. Don't know how this happened. Oops. Oh, the game is put away.
I suddenly can't play it anymore. Oh well.
Who knows? It's in your hand. I don't know what you're talking about. I have nothing in my hands. Throws it away.
What's the B button do? Like?
Jesus.
Right on.
But yeah, that brings me to the end of my news this week.
So I guess it's my turn then, huh?
Yes, sir.
Solid yes.
Well, let me recite some words for you, though. You know these words? I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer. Fear is the little death that brings total obliteration. I will face my fear. I'll permit it to pass over me and through me. Pause. And when it has gone past, I'll turn the inner eye to see its path. And where the fear has gone, there will be nothing. Only I remain. If those words are lost to you, y'all need to brush up on your Dune right now. Denis Villeneuve's new Dune dropped its trailer today, needless to say. Everybody looks hype.
Bars.
Shit is fire. Right? Exactly. Along with the trailer came the release of cool new posters. They're really pushing the film now because the Backstreet Boy tour is coming to a slow end. We are officially 3 months away from it.
Doesn't follow real close behind.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, jeez.
We're officially 3 months away from the release. That's October 22nd. That's still set in stone and still has a 45-day window before home release. I've watched the trailer a copious amount, unhealthy amount of times. So should you.
Healthy amount of times.
It's pretty good. Dude's cast is Timothée Chalamet, Zendaya, Rebecca Ferguson, everyone's favorite boyfriend Jason Momoa, Dave Bautista, Stellan Skarsgård, Oscar Isaac, Javier Bardem, and Josh Brolin. All have starring roles. Shit is crazy.
This is the epitome of the word star-studded.
Yeah, this is crazy built. I encourage you, if you haven't seen the trailer, please go watch it again and again and again. Because when I heard they were doing a new Dune, I was just like, okay. And then when I saw stuff, I was like, and then I saw the trailer, I was like, so I was like, you gotta watch it. Go watch it.
Matt, it's just like hyped every 5 seconds, like, yes.
I remember in early days of this movie's production, we were like, Dune's a lot of books, and what if they just do a remaster of the old one? And, because as far as I'm aware, the old one is a sci-fi classic.
Yeah, well, it's got its love-hate, right? People knock on it because it was too ahead of its time. But I mean, like, it's one of the few movies that when it came from a source material, it stuck to a source material. It did not deviate from it.
Like it knew what its plan was and it stuck with it.
Yeah, all they really did to Dune, the first one was like they just chopped it in a way where it's like you try to take the core parts of the bigger grand story, but it was just too condensed and not enough time to explain things. Right? But it has Patrick Stewart in it, and that's always good.
Hard to say no to him.
Exactly.
Oh,
so go see that trailer. Remember, the movie's coming out October 22nd. Get hyped. Remember, he who controls the spice controls
the world.
That's right. Don't forget that.
Damn.
Yes. Now for some casting news. Sorry. On the Marvel side of the multiverse, British actress, screenwriter, director, producer, and singer Michaela Cole has joined the cast of Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. But her role is undisclosed for now. Cole is best known for her E4 sitcom Chewing Gum, which won her a BAFTA award for Best Female Comedy Performance in 2020, and the BBC One HBO comedy drama I May Destroy You, which she won the Brit Academy Television Award for Best Actress just this year.
That Chewing Gum series actually, because I think it came on Netflix for a little bit, like a while back when it was popular. Yeah, I think I saw both seasons. I think if there's 2, it was actually pretty good on how it was built, especially with the UK comedy and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But bringing that I guess you could say black style living in the UK as well was just another aspect, and it was hilariously done from her point of view. Interesting.
She wrote it. That's her baby.
Well, she's fucking really good, man.
She's talented as shit. Yeah.
God,
so she joined this cast, and to what capacity I'm not too sure, but she's gonna be on the cast. So we just have to wait and see what as time reveals, because Marvel like to keep things secret.
So there was a possible theory
for
who she could be casted as, and obviously I'm just seeing of what I saw. I don't know if it's true, but it kind of made sense. So it was possible that she could play, and someone will have to remember the name for me, but the girlfriend or love interest for Killmonger.
Oh, Jesus!
The one who can control, not control, but like has a connection with the tigers or something like that.
Yeah, man. I have to. We got. That's jumping into some.
DC's got a very similar character in Vixen.
Yeah. We gotta jump deep into Marvel lore for that one. Yeah.
So there was a possible connection that like she could play that character, and then per se, I don't know if multiverse was any connected into that, but it was just like the theory of like how in the comics where Killmonger was then revived later into the series, like into the run, and then brought back by her somehow. But I was like, if they were to weave this in, and she plays that character, she does have like the features for it, so it would make sense.
I mean, I dig it. You know what I mean? So let's see what Marvel has. They like to throw curveballs sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we'll see. Right? We'll see. On the other side of the Nexus, recently cast as our newest Batgirl, American singer, songwriter, and actress, whose musical talents have received 3 Latin Grammy nominations. Leslie Grace has joined the DC universe. She has starred in Lin-Manuel Miranda's Tony Award-winning musical that was adapted into a screenplay by John Chu, In the Heights.
Which is the only thing she's been in.
Sophia, right? There's speculation that her Batgirl would be connected to the James Gordon in the upcoming Matt Reeves Batman movie, starring Robert Pattinson, Zoe Kravitz, Colin Farrell, and Jeffrey Wright. So we'll see how that unfolds. I'm not sure if they say there's not a universe being built over there, but it looks like there is.
Like
a hard look to them.
See, it's maybe less of a universe because we all think the Marvel Cinematic Universe, right? But maybe it's just, instead of that, it's not a whole bunch of big long stories. Maybe it's got an end, like a finality, right? The Marvel Universe won't end. Like, we'll see Marvel movies till 2030.
That's the plan anyways.
Right? Whereas the DC Universe, because it's all, there's the Batman movie, there's the GCPD show, there's this Batgirl thing, there's probably Zatanna will probably chime in, when her movie eventually comes out and she gets cast.
Well, we'll see. People prefer connected universes now. It seems to be more enriching that way. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. Never say never.
It's true. I would prefer if they didn't.
I know, but I mean, you never know. Warner Brothers might learn a lesson or two somewhere.
No.
And then,
that's a good try.
We'll see. Anyways, for my last bit of news, this one might sting you, Beastie, a little bit more.
Yeah, you mentioned this like before the discussion, all that stuff. So I'm kind of curious on what's happening.
Yeah. Can I get a screen switch, please? Yeah, look at the beauty on that screen. For those who follow the manga or have just started it, or even if you just discovered this gem by way of anime, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is about to end its 8th part, which took a decade to complete. With this news, however, comes a bit of itty-bitty sad news. Beastie, you ready for this?
No.
Well,
I'm curious.
JoJo's mangaka, that's a creator-author for those who don't know, Hirohiko Araki will become a brand ambassador for Shonen Jump and its family of magazines.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Wait, what?
He'll become a brand ambassador for Shonen Jump and its family of magazines. So with this shift comes a price. Very little downtime, which could mean retirement.
Fuck.
Araki is now about to hit the age of 60, so many speculate that he will continue and end with Part 9, but unsure of its length. As of note, Araki has consistently pushed out all of his material since 2017 on a constant basis. We may find out Araki's next move when the final chapter releases in August, which also coincides with the news about the anime adaptation of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 6, aka Stone Ocean. So, we may be hitting the tail end of Hirohiko's work, and we may see this guy actually retire fully.
I don't even know. I don't know how I feel. That's so conflicting.
He has now taken it. Yeah.
Is that It was shared with me earlier that if you put Masahiro Sakurai, the creator of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate,
I shared it with him earlier.
just behind Akihiro Araki,
oh man,
it will look like Araki is Sakurai's stand.
It's so stupid. I love it though.
I know, I love it.
And where I'm going with this, because I am going somewhere, is if very shortly we come to the end of the Super Smash Bros. Franchise, if Sakurai, his stand, and Araki, the stand user, both get a break, it's good for them both.
Yeah, right. Oh, and they're, they both of them put a lot of work in their stuff. And I mean, like Hirohiko alone, Araki alone has been doing this by himself for near 40 years, man. You know what I mean? So like, it's it's gonna come down to that time, or it's time. Like he's been working on this magazine. He's been working on this title. Like his children now are fully grown.
Yeah. Like, his kids might have kids right now.
So. Like his kid, I'm pretty sure his kids have kids right now, and he's been doing this since before having kids.
He really is the Grandpa JoJo he's always wanted to be. Like
yes, and he won't age. So like people are hoping that his health holds out. He finishes with part 9 because there's still some things we have to get answered. I'm pretty sure that's the idea, anyways. And then he'll just say goodbye and just chill on being a brand ambassador and be like, "You guys remember me? Remember my hype shit? Remember that? Now look at all these youngins who are coming up now. Look at all their hype shit. Cool. I'm here, Araki. You love me. Bye."
So now I have a question then, because, and correct me if I'm wrong, with how so you obviously understand part 6 and then part 7's I guess somewhat connection.
Yeah.
But does that mean he would have a chance to connect the universes?
I'm pretty sure they will, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna get an answer about the Jesus Christ corpse parts, man.
So then, do you think once he becomes it's officially stated oh yeah, brand ambassador, do you think part 9 will just be that connection to the?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure he has a full-on plan. I think everyone in the know is speculating that part 9 is the end, and they're like it's gonna involve Jesus Christ for sure. Jesus Christ is gonna be a stand user for sure. And
wait.
Yeah, and we're gonna connect all that together. And that includes Pillar Men, Stone Masks, Arrows, Red Heart, the Rock people, the Red Heart of Asia, all that shit. All of it. The golden rectangle, remember all that stuff.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
Right.
What's up, Red?
So let me see if I've got this right. Jesus Christ, the Son of Man, will be a stand user.
Yeah, God is his stand.
Think about
all right. And I thought Zack Snyder laid it on with the Christ allegories.
Oh, you don't know.
You don't know nothing what happened in 7.
Oh, you don't know.
Okay.
Listen, man. Let me tell you right now. The part 7 was called Steel Ball Run, but we all went to church.
Deadass.
Did Jose and did Hoyser send you?
Stop.
Oh man.
We went full on to church. And I told Beastie, go, Beastie, you need to read this shit. You need to read this right now because this shit is bonkers. And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, you just go. And then all of a sudden there's panels of Jesus Christ. And I'm like, boy, I don't know what Araki's thinking, but oh boy. Oh man.
Because when you see basically in a sense, Jesus gets involved, but I can't say how he's involved. But when he's involved in part of the story, it's wild shit, bro. There's talk, as we mentioned, there's talks of it God being his stand, but it's not into the aspect that we see him involved in the story. It's just how his corpse is involved is the main aspect. And it's wild shit.
My final note on that, I can tell you right now, Araki sat there and was just like, yo, how do I fuck with everybody? Oh, here we go.
Yeah, Jesus. Stand user.
Jesus. Character.
Look down. Holy Bible. Oh yeah. Holy.
No, he looked down. He looked at, oh God, Jesus' son, original JoJo.
Jesus, God, Jojo?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Okay, so. All right.
Yeah.
Hang on. Just.
Your brain hurt a little bit?
Yeah.
So listen, okay, so we've done 2 episodes on JoJo on our wherever you find our podcast and on YouTube and all those other places and all the podcast places. So the only information I have is what you guys have talked about in those episodes and the 6 episodes that I've watched of part 1.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can honestly say, what the fuck?
You thought from our 2 episodes you thought you heard it all? No, son.
No.
Listen, I was
the
last I heard Jolene 3 times.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then
listen, man, we can't ruin part 6 for everybody because that literally leans into part 7. So we all just gotta live with it, man.
The only thing references you can is the Aladdin song with Jasmine and Aladdin on the cover.
I can show you the world.
I can show you the world, though.
That's the world, but yes, in reference of that, that's how everything happens.
Yeah, yes, Beastie, you fucking genius. Yes.
That's the only thing that was not spoiling.
Low key, fucking low key. High key, that's the best explanation I've ever heard in my life.
I don't hear high key from you very often.
That's the best explanation in ever. Holy, you nailed it. Give this man a job.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Hey Japan, pay this man.
Pay this man. Bars.
I wish.
Thanks.
Oh fuck.
I'll take any yen to give me.
That's the news for me, man. So just fingers crossed Araki finishes the work before he says goodbye to everybody.
Oh man. So do we know when he's getting instated as a brand ambassador though? Or
it should be pretty soon. The news came up now, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna be enrolled for the fall season.
Okay.
And then from there, I think I guess he'll start storyboarding if he does, right? And we'll see where it goes from there, man. He's always stated that he would never pass the work down to understudy. It's just not something he does. He's gonna do. He's gonna.
That's for the best.
Do JoJo, finish with JoJo himself, and then that's it. That's all. That's
his legacy.
Unless something unfortunate happens, but I mean, he's a stand user. He's the ultimate stand user, so nothing's gonna happen to him anyways.
The stand creator, if you will.
You know what he did, right? He wrote in the book and said, "I will never age." He wrote it on his arm.
Damn.
And it's there now. He's never gonna age. That's a stand reference, Red. I'm sorry. I'm good.
So before we continue with more news, I think what we're going to do is we're going to run ourselves an ad while I recover from Jesus Christ as a stand user. If you don't want to see the ad or you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button.
He's the first stand user.
With that in mind, we'll see you in 60 seconds.
See ya.
Guys, what the fuck was that?
What do you mean? You said stall. And we did.
No, I listen. I understood, but thank you.
Yep.
We're still waiting on an ETA, honestly, so we might have to do some of that again.
All right.
But
we can try.
Yeah,
I'm sure we will. Based on your news, I think we will.
A little bit, yeah.
But because I don't have an ETA or anything like that. But holy shit, what do you mean? What? Huh?
Yeah. We haven't really finished that plot point yet. We've barely even gone back to it. But I'm pretty sure we're going to finish that off in part 9. Like we're gonna get a full on explanation to.
It has to.
Yeah, this whole thing meshes together. It doesn't have to. You know, it's Araki. He could be like,
I know, but I want it to.
I mean, me too. We all want it to, but he doesn't have to. Araki be like.
No, it could low-key be an Araki forgets, and he just leaves it out, and I'll be like,
"What about the court? What about the Jesus court part?"
We're back.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man.
Let's shift from one anime franchise to another, shall we?
We shall. Well, if anybody's a HunterxHunter fan or HunterxHunter, depending on which way
I know there's at least one in the audience tonight.
Yeah, I know there's both iterations. I'll just go with both, just that way nobody's like fighting me. If you want to fight me, don't, because like this is not my series that I watch. I'm sorry.
Don't.
Nonetheless, I will throw hands though. But nonetheless,
wait, hold on. Let me add to the fire. I'll call it. See, I'm one of the few who I'm gonna destroy your anime for you. I'm gonna call it Hunter times Hunter.
Hunter. Oh, damn.
See,
Hunter
a lot of
multiply
people,
Hunter.
and I know our fourth co-host is really gonna hate me if I say this, but she's not here, so she can catch some of these too.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna get in trouble for that one. Anyway, I'm gonna get in RL danger.
Yeah.
Drive over to your house now.
Oh, anyway, boy, some people in also her field of interest, let's call it, would call it Hunter x Hunter because it's a shipping thing.
It's a shit.
Sure. What's Hunter multiplied by Hunter? Tell me.
Slayer? I don't know.
I would.
No.
Yeah. Based on what little I know about that show, yes.
Yeah.
And B, probably Hunter squared.
Yeah, something. I don't know.
That's cool.
I got nothing. I just want to list Slayer because I thought that's math, Hunter times Hunter.
Yeah.
Stuff,
Quick
algebra.
maths,
Anyways,
yeah,
exactly.
I'm gonna call it Hunter squared from now on. So what's going on with Hunter squared?
Well, season 5 and season 6 are coming to Netflix on August 1st for the North American region. So that is US and Canada. Yeah. Which I believe, from what I was reading or hearing about, is most likely the Chimera arc, or Chimera Ant arc, something like that. That's some people were saying that. So, I had a friend actually who commented on the post when I had shared the link, and they're just like, "Oh, I'm ready to cry again." And I'm like, "Wow, okay." Are you okay?
It's that serious? Oh my god!
I'm like, is it that serious?
Oh my god, it's that serious.
But yeah, it seems to be these seasons obviously were apparently already out on most likely Crunchyroll and all that stuff, so they might have already had like everything fleshed out when they when the new studio had reanimated the series, right, in 2014.
Right.
But yeah,
that's
now
the version
just I guess
that I'm watching.
Yeah, so Netflix is now just getting the rest of the seasons as they did with almost like the same thing like Naruto and Bleach, where like they had a few seasons up, but they're catching up with the rest of the rest of the story to put on all this stuff. But yeah, if fans haven't caught up properly, they can continue on with Netflix and see the rest of the story going on,
like they're doing with Beastars.
I mean,
and Seven Deadly Sins.
Oh, yeah. Like Beastars was already out in sub like a while back, but now they got it in both sub and dubbed as of recent release. And then with
I haven't watched either of those. I haven't watched either of those.
Seven Deadly Sins is okay.
Oh, Seven Deadly Sins is the shit.
I'm told to just I'm one of those. I'm very particular. So like a certain aesthetic I can watch, right? And like. For me, there's something about Seven Deadly Sins where like dude has like an adult body but like kid like face, where just like it just looks awkward to me and I can't watch. It just looks weird. So I'm like who is he supposed to be an adult or is he a kid? Like I don't get it.
He was just a short man, honestly. Like
he's a short man.
Yeah,
he's just short,
but they all look like grown children. It's just weird. I don't know. I don't know. Just the appeal factor for me is just like they don't look like anybody I would care about watching. So
I think if you watch an episode 1 and there's a pretty sweet fight in episode 1, I think you might sink your teeth into it.
Well, we'll see, man. I don't know. It just can't bring myself to like look at it. I'm just like sitting there like, nah, this doesn't do it for me. This looks really weird. And then like half those posts I've seen where like all the janky animations is like, no, I'm not gonna watch this.
That was happening because of like the fucking studios that picked it up later.
I know.
yeah, because and as we discussed it before, like Netflix was the one who had them before, so like Netflix and I guess some other company, when they released the first few seasons, we were getting the first 2 out here.
Yep.
And it was just like, oh, okay, this is pretty good. This is pretty badass. And you were seeing development of certain characters like being straight like strong as fuck. Like mostly everyone was basically strong as fuck. But like animation wise, it just like kind of dipped out a little bit on like later seasons. Yeah. The movies not so much because Japan knew what they're doing, obviously. But the seasons just like certain fights were like janky and someone messed up.
See, that's why I'm like I don't know if I'm gonna watch that, man. Just because that long run just be like, that's punishment on my eyes, and I don't want to have to do that to myself. I want to enjoy what I'm watching, not hate it.
Yeah, I understand.
it's only like the fight scenes for like a few episodes. Otherwise, the story itself is really good.
I hear it. I bet.
Yeah. So I stuck into the thing.
It took me a while to get on My Hero Academia, man. It took me a long while, dude.
And what did I promise you?
I know.
But I mean, like, it was worth the journey.
But for them, like the problem for me to get into MJs is like Deku would be like constantly like either crying or whining. It's just like, yo, kid, please, I need you to toughen up in the next 2 episodes, or I'm gonna really fall out, man. And then like he finally kind of did. I was like, okay, well now we're hitting a sweet spot. And like again, the animation studio that handles it always makes it look fresh. So like my eyes are always entertained.
Yeah.
I'm sure 7 Deadly Sins is entertaining story-wise, but like knowing in the long run that like animation it starts getting kind of sloppy. I know on a personal, like I'm not gonna go through it.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna watch that shit because it looks terrible. I'm not gonna do it. So
yeah, no, like again, like the only I think the episode that was mainly talked about that was the janky fight scene was literally, and this is what happened. It's basically from other discussions I've heard about like how animation works. Basically, there wasn't a supervisor for that episode, and nobody had basically shown to someone to make sure that it was clean and good to look through before actually sending it off.
It didn't get quality controlled?
No, because and how like South Park, how they work with their animation stuff, and like they basically work on an episode and then it's released that same like week. It's kind of the same thing with some animes. They did the same thing on this, and like someone just wasn't there for that like few episodes, and someone fucked up. Like someone didn't look back and make sure everything looked cleaned. Netflix tried to clean up as much as possible, but
that whole studio fucked up, dude. That whole thing is just like some of the frames I shared. I was just like, I'm not watching that, man. No.
Yeah, so it's just it's just rough, man.
Yeah, it's too bad though, because I'm pretty sure it's hype, but
it is.
I'll put my attention to Hunter x Hunter squared. I'll watch that instead.
Yeah. High key recommend.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
But yeah, that's that for that news. The next little bit of news is gonna involve a little bit of family.
The
Toretto family per se.
Oh, the right family too. Oh God. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So we obviously
TikTok's
know
been having a field day with Dom Toretto, but I'll bring it up.
Oh man, there's so much that people have made like their profiles or usernames Dom Toretto, and I hate it so much.
Okay, so if we're here now, if I gotta
wait, hold on. Are they actually adding family members to their fucking profile?
No.
Brian O'Carter, cousin.
No. No, it's just been like it'll be like Vin Diesel's face and then just like Dom Toretto in the comments most likely. So like that's where it gets stupid. I'm like, oh jeez.
So I seen this one, and it was this person is about to sleep with their cousin in Alabama. Wait. No, it gets better. So they are about to do it reverse cowgirl, right? And then both the girl and the guy look at the door, and in pops Dom Toretto and goes, "Never turn your back on family."
Yeah, it's so stupid.
And I lost it.
It's so stupid.
That one blew me away.
Like as soon as you see like the words like Alabama, like it's like okay, this is gonna be like those questionable TikToks. But as soon as you see like Dom's face, it's so stupid.
Yo, the last one that killed me is when they took the whole scene from Endgame and they took out Captain Marvel and swapped it for Dom in the fucking car.
Yeah, with the car.
The internet having a field day with this. That was top tier.
Oh man, the internet is too powerful.
But what hurts me though is because the scene has the original like soundtrack to it, and then it throws in the fucking soundtrack from Fast and Furious, and he's driving through. Oh my god, this is
Bananas or whatever it is.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's so stupid. It's so good.
You just see it's playing Latin music, and you just see the car driving through a ship. Oh, I hate it so much.
The ships, the soldiers.
But I love it. Oh man. But the main reason of why we're discussing this topic so Yeah, because of family. They're losing a family member of the franchise, which is going to be Dwayne Johnson's and his character most likely. So this is obviously obvious news, but there's a little bit like insider stuff where people are like, "Ooh, maybe he could be back." But how this works is that basically Dwayne Johnson confirmed as of I think today or just recently that his Fast and Furious character Hobbs won't be appearing in the next 2 films.
That's okay. Hobbs is the unwanted stepchild they didn't want anyways.
Okay. I mean, at the same time, the dude's working on Black Adam and like Jungle Cruise stuff, so like I understand. Yeah.
So... But the Fast and Furious franchise we didn't need that stepchild. We didn't want him. We didn't need it.
Listen. Okay, so from what I hear, Hobbs and Shaw was widely regarded as pretty middle tier on the Fast and Furious franchise list. Like if you rank them for some fucking reason. I don't know why you would do that to yourself, but if you did,
we can do it.
I can't because I've watched them.
we can do a tier list for that.
If you want an episode dedicated to us ranking the Fast and the Furious franchise,
type family 25 times.
On Twitter, we want to see the hashtag NCFamily.
Oh no.
At 25, we will rank the Fast and the Furious franchise as an episode.
Oh man. There's only a few movies I can give grace to, but otherwise everything else is just questionable.
Everything after Tokyo Drift is questionable. What do you mean?
Yes, but some parts of like different characters save it a little bit, and that's where I'm just like,
So wait,
every other movie's like,
I learned something about the original Fast and Furious. In that movie, Dom Toretto is supposed to be 19.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, I don't know.
Yes, he is.
No. I don't know where you heard that, but there's no way. Because he met Letty when they were 16. And it's been years removed since they've been out of high school. I'm telling you that's for a fact. No.
Vin Diesel looks exactly the same in 1. Did you know in 1 they steal VCRs?
Yes. Oh, yeah. I don't know where the franchise dipped off to becoming this fucking this
chasing Jeff Bezos into space franchise.
Yeah, I don't know where they used to be.
Where they dipped out basically.
They just did street racing. I don't know where this became this international espionage crew, but
right like one through Tokyo Drift was like, oh okay, like some little bit of crime stuff, but like still street racing.
Yeah,
cool. That's where it's awesome.
And then after that,
I think the moment tanks got involved, I think we took a left turn at Albuquerque. Like,
yeah, you go right. Yeah, you go right.
Oh, we gotta rob this bank vault. What? Huh? We can do what?
Well, Dom, whatever happened to the VCRs, man? That's still lucrative, no?
I kind of wonder if like Don and Letty still have them. You know, because each movie is supposed to take place in approximate real time, so I kind of want them to, like, you know, they moved a couple times, right? This is how much I know about this fucking franchise. And they brought them with them as a member of their first adventure.
Yeah, but just a garage just full of VCRs. Nobody uses VCRs anymore, Dom. What do we do?
Maybe at one of their stash houses.
DVD players, even.
I think it was DVD players. He looks you dead in the eyes and said, it's to honor family.
And no one uses DVD players anymore, and he probably has a whole stack of those too. God damn it, Toretto.
God damn.
Oh yeah, fun fact too. In that movie, Brian O'Connor wins that race at the end. By the way,
I thought it was known in the first one.
No, not many people even recognize like catch it. They just think it's like, oh, like no. Literally, they even give you a fucking freeze frame to show you that he got like a little nose ahead of the fucking Dom and won that race.
Yeah, I thought it was really known. Oh.
No, you'd be surprised how many people don't know that. You'd be surprised.
Well, that's weird.
Mm-hmm.
I instinctively knew because I came up forgettable like for the first one and just always go to Too Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
So like that's where I kind of hopped on the franchise.
The first two.
It's good.
No. Fast and Furious 1 is pretty good for what it was. Too Fast and Furious gets kind of fucking hokey after a while, man.
I think that's my favorite part of this whole fucking franchise is each one has a different name.
Yeah,
it's not just Fast and Furious 4. It's like Fate of the Furious because
Fate of the Furious, Fast 5. Fast,
I think
Furious.
Fast and Furious was supposed to be 4, and then Fate of the Furious was like 5 or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. Then you have Fast and Furious,
and this one was
Fast
9.
7, and F8,
F9,
and Fast 9. Oh, crap.
So what I need the next one to be called is Fasten Your Seatbelts.
Do you say strap in or strap on?
No, Fasten Your Seatbelt. That's how they have to put a title.
That way. Oh,
because it makes sense. Because they had to put the 10 somewhere.
I hate it. I hate it because it's gonna be a real fucking slogan.
It's gonna be in the trailer. I know it. I know it's gonna be in the trailer. Or they're gonna spell it Fast 10 like I did Fast 8.
I'm so mad at that, and I'm mad at the English language for that. I'm so mad at it all now.
You know it's gonna make sense.
He's mad at English.
It's gonna happen, and I'm mad at that. I'm so fucking mad at it.
Because you know why? Someone's gonna listen to the Twitterverse too and be like, "Hey, this should be the title for this," and be like, "Oh,
you're right."
Okay.
It's so stupid. That's why it's gonna be done. It's so stupid. They're just gonna do it.
But you know that for Fast 9, they listen to the audience too, right?
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
And
like,
now
listened.
But now that you took that and you put it into the ether, it's gonna happen, and I'm mad at it.
Oh man, if I can't have Smash into the ether, then I gotta have something at least. Some stupid shit.
Oh man, I'm mad at it. Oh.
No, but anyways, nonetheless, welcome.
What's up?
My emotional state is if someone texted you the words open parentheses.
Oh. Ooh.
Anyway, tonight's episode of the Itty Bitty Nerdy Committee is brought to you by alcohol.
Damn.
Alcohol.
Damn.
Beep beep bitch.
Anyways, to finish off my news, because we barely got to it.
Yeah, sorry, we've been roasting this.
We went out of tangent. I'm sorry.
The longest tangent. My God.
Oh, Table, you missed us signing checks our asses won't cash again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Do we break the news to her now or later?
Later. Later.
Yeah. Nonetheless, yeah, so Dwayne The Rock Johnson's gonna be off, like not doing Fast 10 or 11. He did quote saying like apparently I guess some conversation where it's like that there was a quote from Vin Diesel saying like, oh, like, hey, we loved having him and all this stuff and all whatever. And then Dwayne Johnson was like, I guess he laughed at whatever quote had happened that Vin mentioned, because they had a feud a while ago, but they did like squash it in like
I know because Tyrese cried for them.
Oh my God.
He live cried for them.
Oh, that's where that meme is from. Okay. Shit.
Red, why? Red. You have to give her warning first.
Oh God. But yeah, anyways, just to finish this off. But there was talks, or there's been hints that people are thinking that like while the Hobbs character, might not show up for the main storyline, that like if they do something like a side story, something like that, like he could still be involved. But that'd be like iffy, if anything, let alone with the projects that he has to deal with right now. So yeah,
we'll see.
It's more just like I guess we'll wait and see. But yeah, for now, Dwayne The Rock Johnson is securely stepped out of the projects, and it's like Hobbs ain't showing up no more. Daddy's not going to work no more. So basically, yeah, that's an English joke.
We won't miss you.
Yeah.
So
Take
long,
care of yourself.
Farewell, arrivederci. Right? Like,
enjoy your, do your thing. Again, Hobbs was the unwanted stepchild of that franchise. Nobody wanted him.
Oh damn.
No.
No one will miss this.
Oh, and to explain what's going on with Red's forehead over there, Table. So we brought up the entire Fast and Furious franchise, and that we spoke how they can kind of get progressively worse. We said we can we can actually tier those from best to worst.
Are you gonna make me watch the Fast and Furious franchise?
I mean, I don't have to make
what you can't recall off the top of your head. So I guess if you only remember
all of my friends, and I care about you very much.
Hey man.
Well, it's gonna take 25 viewers to hashtag NC Family for us to do it. So if that happens, family time.
Holy Stavius! Hello.
Oh man, but yeah, we'll see how that goes nonetheless.
Family.
Sneak.
Yeah.
I think we all know the answer is probably bad, but at least we'll find out.
Exactly.
Table, I believe that brings you to you news.
It's true, and we're gonna go so fast on my news, so fast that I might actually run myself out of existence on this one.
Meet me.
What are you, Barry Allen?
You know that's my third name.
Oh my god! Stop.
Wait, I got a question.
But anyway,
Question?
Red, put the cloud up. Put up the cloud. Do it.
The cloud's there.
The cloud is up.
So Jordan Peele has dropped a poster for his new movie, and it is going to be called Nope. I'm excited. We really don't know a lot other than this cloud has a kite tail, and it's called Nope. We've got a cast of a couple people, but really, like, Mr. Peele, what? Mr. Peele, Esplan.
Okay.
Holy Stavius, thank you for the follow.
Okay.
Pause.
Yeah, exactly. Oh shit, thanks. But no, it's his third big horror movie, and given that all of them have been good, I know you guys have mixed takes on Us, but I thought it was a lot of fun. And this will be starring Keke Palmer, Steven Yeun, and Daniel Kaluuya in no particular order. So at least the cast, decent.
Yeah, strong cast.
Mm-hmm.
It'll probably be decent. I'm looking forward to watching it. I'm a big horror person, so this should be a good time. We hope.
Yeah.
Oh God, we hope.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Daniel Kaluuya was in the first one, right? Like Get Out, or
Yes, he was.
So then, I'm just questioning what's happening.
What do you mean?
Like,
odds are Peele found an actor he liked working with.
It's like how it's like Alpha. Yeah, it's like Hitchcock. You use the same actors over and over in your stuff because you like working with them.
You mean Tim Burton?
Christopher Nolan does the same thing.
Fair. No, because in my head I'm thinking like, oh, he's doing like he did Get Out and then Us. So I'm wondering if like Nope is like the third, like the trilogy to this, and just like Daniel Kaluuya is back in some way for like bringing his character. I don't know.
If he somehow uses Daniel Kaluuya as a tie-in between his last two movies, I'll lose my entire fucking mind. I think that's what will happen.
Yeah. I want to see how that's going to work out. In this trilogy of white terror America. Like, I don't know, man, but cool. All right.
Until we see a trailer, that's what I'm questioning, because I'm like, man, this is gonna be a weird tie-in.
All right. Take us to my other news.
The Jordan Peele universe.
Basically.
Shyamalan tried to do it.
Yeah.
All right, my other news. We are getting both an Army of the Dead sequel and an Army of the Dead prequel, apparently, which is
fucking
bonkers. The prequel will be about the flamboyant safecracker and how he got so good, and then the sequel will be about God knows what. But we know that Zack Snyder will not be working on it until he's done his Star Wars ripoff.
Oh fuck! I forgot about that.
You forgot about it. You should have forgot about that.
Rebel Moon, baby.
Rebel Moon, yeah.
No.
Yeah. No one asked for this fucking sequel either, man. I don't know why we're doing Army of the Dead 2, because that one wasn't
ended
really
pretty conclusively, I'm gonna say.
Yeah. And it wasn't even that good to begin with.
Like, at least the prequel kind of makes sense, but the sequel, really? What? Whatever. It'll be written alongside the first movie's co-writer, Shay Hatton, as well. I don't know, man. I think it's a weird call on projects, but Netflix signed Snyder to do all three of them when they signed him to do the first one, and this is what we get.
Holy Stavius in our
called Army of
chat
Thieves
says
and
the first
the
movie
sequel
was
will be
mad.
Army of the Dead 2.
Yeah.
Honestly, an Army of Thieves sounds like the funniest thing in the world and incredibly ineffective, but that might just be me.
Sorry, Red, do you want to run that back real quick?
Yeah, Holy Stavius hopped in the chat and was like, the first movie was meh, and also better than Space Jam, I'm guessing.
Yes, it was. Christ.
That's hardly a competition. That's not fair.
Damn.
Oh my god.
It's not a very high... Detective Pikachu crosses that bar.
Pikachu was good. Fuck you.
Sonic the Hedgehog crosses that bar.
Tommy Wiseau's The Room is better than Space Jam 2. Take that in.
Oh, no. I don't want to believe that.
Believe it. Date Bayo.
Bad to hear. That's bad to hear.
Wait, so hold on. Let me get this straight. So Netflix signed a 3-picture deal with him?
With Snyder, for the Army of the Dead universe. So we're gonna get the other 2, whether we like it or not.
Oh fuck! So it was literally inevitable.
We don't. So but it's happening anyways.
Sorry, Holy Stavius. Streamlabs likes to overreact.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah. Pikachu was good. You're right. Why do we have foul language filtered out? Come on, man.
I don't know.
We're adults. We gotta fix that up. But yes, you're right. Yes, Holy Stavius. You're right.
Retrain Streamlabs. You did nothing wrong, Stavius. But I think that does it for our news this evening, which would bring us to the final portion of our show.
That it does. Not only is it the final portion of our show, but it's also the conclusion to an epic story we've been telling for the last couple months.
It sure is.
We bring you the conclusion of Miles Morales' The Clone Saga.
All right, let's go.
I'm very curious on how this ends.
How's my homie Goop? How's he doing?
Goop is doing great.
Goop comes out of this with a smile. Honestly, he does.
All right.
Damn.
Let's go, Goop.
Still Goop. So disrespectful.
For those who don't recall, in the last issue, we left off with Salim, Miles's most evil clone, going to his house and with the intention of doing something horrible to his family. And Miles going, "Oh shit, he's going to my house," and that's where it ended. This issue picks up with Miles getting home to find his little sister gone and his father bleeding in the kitchen. Jeff is not dying. We can all be glad about this. He just got stabbed a little, slashed a bunch, pickety poked for fun, profit, and revenge.
Mostly revenge.
Before they can freak out too much, beyond the fact that, he has his little fucking sister, he gets a text message that literally says, "You know who this is." Like, all right, thanks, buddy. You really didn't have to include that bit. He probably could have inferred, but whatevs. So Miles goes off to the Brooklyn Bridge, and he's like, anxious thoughts. I'm gonna sneak up, and apparently that doesn't work because Salim is magic. I don't know, man. Just because you can turn invisible doesn't mean you're good at seeing other people who are invisible. I don't get that. I've never gotten that. We digress.
Maybe Spidey senses? I don't know.
Maybe he just triggers them because Miles is coming with bad intent. Either way,
sure.
Salim is standing on top of this bridge holding Billy, who is swaddled in webbing with her little arms sticking out like a little cocoon. It's kind of cute. And he's holding a big ass fucking knife, if you recall his weird knives. And they kind of have a showdown where Salim sort of threatens to stab Billy, sort of threatens to stab Miles. And Miles is like, "Look, she's your sister too. Don't be a dick about this." And Salim's like, fuck you, fuck your mom, and fuck the cow she rode in on, That's his attitude here.
Yep.
Damn, a cow even?
Yeah.
Damn. A whole cow. A whole Bessie.
Damn.
A whole bat cow. Check out our episode.
Basically, Salim is pissed because he was made to be better than Miles, and now he's going to die. And he's decided he will at least find out if he is better before he goes. Thankfully, he decides this does not need to involve stabbing a baby, and he makes her a cute little hammock on the side of the bridge. Admittedly kind of concerning, because this is a baby, this is a bridge, but better than involving the baby in the fight.
And then the fighty begins.
They tussle. We get some cool frames where it starts off as a box and then the box falls across the screen. I say screen because I'm looking at it. It is a page. We get some more fighty punchy. Miles seems to have an upper hand, and just as he's like, "It's over, I have the high ground," the spideriest one turns up and is like, "Hey bitch, remember me?" Except he doesn't say that because again, he doesn't talk much. And
Jesus. He never said these words, actually.
I am misquoting.
Jesus.
And then Salim is finally like, "All right, Game's over. I'm gonna drop your baby sister off a bridge now. And Miles is like, I will literally do anything for you to not do that. And Salim is like, huh, loser. But before he can drop this baby off the bridge and create, you know, Miles's version of the Gwen Stacy death, I guess.
Wow.
Oh,
sorry, I said that.
damn.
Wow. Came out with fierce and fireness. Goddamn.
Man,
before that can happen,
I mean, Spider-Man and Bridges, it's almost a fact that these nowadays, right? So I mean, she's not really,
but
not
it's
really
a baby.
spoiling anything. She's not spoiling anything.
It's a baby.
I get you, but I mean, Spider-Man and Bridges, or it was bad.
Yeah, it's bad news bears. Before the bears can arrive with their bad news, though, these heralds of trauma and flattery death, Gloop, or as his name is, Shift, decides he's actually not on Team Baby Murder, and he grabs Billy right out of Salim's hands, and then proceeds to cradle her in like his weird fucked up many hands, because he's made of goop.
Extra. He's made
and
of
Salim
extra.
was like, hey, what the fuck, buddy? Are we not brothers? Is this not our play? And Miles is like, actually, he's on my side now. He acknowledges we're basically brothers. And Salim is pissed.
Extra pissed.
And tries to attack Gloop. But before he can land a single blow, Mind Spinner goes, absolutely the fuck not!
Oh?
Because our boy Glurp should not be tripled.
Shift.
Glurp.
Glurp.
Our boy Shift.
Our boy Shift.
His name's Shift.
Shift is his government name. Glurp is the real one, thank you.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. I will put respect on Shift's name. And MC Shifty.
So Mind Spinner goes, hey, don't fucking hurt our brother, what the shit? Again, not a direct quote. And Salim goes, all right, traitor. And then they both explode.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure the mechanics of this. They just kind of jump off the bridge together to fisticuff and they explode.
I was looking for you for some elaboration, but I guess that was it. So, okay, they explode now.
Yeah. Miles is pretty fucked up about it. Shift is pretty fucked up about it. But
they should. Them two guys just blew up. The fuck?
They went kaboom.
Glurp hands Miles back Billy and is like, wow, she sure did sleep through all of that. I cannot believe this shit. But nice. And they have a pretty touching moment where Miles is like, I'm sorry about your brothers. Losing people always sucks. And I've lost a lot of people to the point where I forgot about the people I still had. So, you know, even though they're gone, you are free. You can make your own choices. I promise to do my best to help you with your genetics thing so you don't fucking melt or whatever. And then somehow
Glurp has extra powers.
Turns to the wall and starts like spraying paint out of his hands. I don't know why he can do this, but he does.
But he do.
And he creates a pretty sick mural. Of him and more Miles. Just like a little peace sign, and it says Brooklyn Brothers. It's cute, really confusing, but nice.
That's like low-key wholesome though. Like
it's really wholesome.
Man's an artist.
Glurp for Spider-Verse 2 confirmed.
Glurp for Spider-Verse 2.
Jesus Christ.
And
I'm sorry, Shift.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, sir.
Miles promises to do his best to help Glurp and that he's not alone now. They can go at this together. Billy sneezes on Shift and he goes, Miles is like, congrats, I guess. Welcome to the family. And then he goes, man, Mom and Dad are going to lose their shit when they find out we have a new brother.
Wild.
And the book ends.
Oh, wait. So hold on. I see what Marvel did here. I see what they did. They gave Miles his own version of Doppelganger.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I live with that.
Listen, at least it's not his own version of Kane.
At least he's not ripping anyone's faces off.
No, he's just painting murals.
In fact, cool I would
brotherly
say
murals.
That the main evil Spider-Man clone is better than Ben Reilly.
Oh, I would go that far because it again, content-wise, it's not a direct comparison, but I think Salim was cool, and I wish he hadn't exploded.
And Mind Spider.
Yeah, Mind Spider was neat.
Yeah, Mind Spinner was fucking cool. The spidery one does not do him credit. It does not do him justice. He's cooler than that. But things must be sacrificed for comedy.
For Spider-Man, they did 2 clone stories, and both of them really didn't take off. So I mean, a third one. I mean, I don't know if third's the time's a charm, but I mean, all right, cool. Let's try it out.
I think it worked.
Okay.
I think it was a good little saga. And it lasted like 5 months, and then it's over.
Yeah, it wasn't a year run or 2-year run. Thank God.
They knew what they could handle, and then left it at that. So.
SC Leo in our chat is saying props was Cable.
Shit.
Yeah. Damn. Fixing timelines and shit, right?
Yeah.
I think this was nice and neat, and it told a cute little story, and now it's over, but except for Glurp, who will stay with us for the rest of our days, I assume.
Until he eventually explodes too for some reason. Because friends do that.
Apparently.
I hope they make a big thing out of the death of Shift, his legal name.
Glurp?
His government name, if you will.
It's on his ID.
I hope that when that character eventually does, explode, they make a big like a exercised issue.
I think that'd be fun.
An 80
I mean, obviously, I don't want him to explode.
He
seems like a cool guy. For all that he has said, maybe 2 words, and one of them was just a different pronunciation of Glurp. But I'd be
what
alright.
Was it Glurpe? Did he say it in French? Glurpe?
I feel like they'll like what's the character in DC's version like of like basically Clayface, thank you. I feel like what to do is just like they'll just have him as like the brother, just like kind of learning how to like actually interact with human life and all that stuff.
You okay?
And then they'll just like somehow like just yank him, as mentioned, like maybe like they can't time the cure or like they're close, but when it's time, something happens to him via villain or it's via Splody, and then just that's how he goes. Yeah, so I like because I feel like he's just like a filler character for the time being, and they'll do something with him. So,
I mean, Miles has a consistent cast, and that cast works for him. So people might come and go, but odds are kind of low, in my opinion, that they're going to significantly change that. And I don't think Glurp will be a mainstay.
What we do know is that in just a couple issues, not only will Miles Morales Spider-Man get a new suit, but also will come the issue that is an homage to Captain America.
Yeah.
Very nice cover.
Yeah. And so we'll probably, when that book comes out next month, we'll probably feature it right here at the end of the show as well.
Yeah.
But that was the end of the Clone Saga. That was the shortest Clone Saga I've ever read in my whole life. I enjoyed that one.
And for the better.
Barely a saga, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to hear the collective of our entire thoughts on all 6 issues of the Clone Saga, stay tuned to our YouTube channel, and you might find it soon.
I can't wait for Giant Size Glurp #1.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
I will read it. I would at least read the #1.
I will pay. Give it to me.
Damn.
But I want the title exactly that. Giant Size Glurp #1.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Shift into the Glurpiverse?
Fasten your seatbelts.
Jesus.
Hashtag NC family. With that in mind, we'd like to end our show. If you like what we do and you want to vote on our polls that we sometimes run on Twitter, where you guys get to pick the book, you can find us on Twitter at Crusade Nerd. You can find us on Instagram at Nerd Crusade. You can find our sister show, the Nerd Crusade Podcast. That's where you'll find an episode all about Bat Cow, an episode all about sex criminals, and a extra special DC-themed episode coming out next week. What we like to do at the end of our show is we like to send you all to either continue the conversation or send you to someone very entertaining playing some Nintendo games. as we like to do on our Monday show. For that reason, we are going to send you to Bravo 2 Fidel's stream. They are playing Super Mario Party. And
you said
we're
fast 10 your seatbelts.
Fast 10 your seatbelts. That's going to be in the
I
marketing.
would prefer not to. I'd actually rather stop the car and get out.
It, in fact, is going to be in the marketing, and you know it.
Oh, man.
I know it. I know it's going to be. I'm so mad at it.
Fast 11 is going to be something wild. I know it.
They shouldn't even get that far, but okay.
I mean, they will. 10 and 11 already technically confirmed. So that's what the two-parter is going to be. Yeah. Or if not, if it's going to be like a 10 and 10.5, then I guess we'll leave it like that. But
it's going to be the word fast, but the 11's going to go through the S to make a dollar sign.
You could stop for free. It costs no money to not put that shit out there.
It does cost free, but here's the thing. They have lots of money, and they're going to use that lots of money. Because family.
With that in mind, we will see everybody.
My car goes to 0 to 60 in 11 seconds. That's fast 11 seconds. Oh, man. I'm done, man.
That's not even that fast.
We're going to turn it up to 11. Anyway. With that in mind, tell Bravo 2 Fidel to fasten. Fast 10. That's our stream message. With that in mind, we'll see you later.
Fast 10 for family. Good night.
Peace.
Have a good night.